Hi guys. My hair. Anyways. So, the story, there are two separate stories that I love about Niklaus, Saint Nick, Santa Claus, okay? One comes from Norway, and it is the Sami people tribe, the reindeer people. So they migrated with the reindeer. They use reindeer for their sleighs, for their carts to pull, their stuff around. And it would snow so heavily. And they lived in these huts that the only way that they could leave their houses was to have a ladder and a hole in their roof, and they would have to climb out of their huts, okay? And that's why most of the time they would stay in their huts with fire and food and everything in the preparations for winter, and then they would go through like cabin fever. Well, the local medicine man or shaman would drive his cart with reindeer to all of the houses, and he would place a medicine bag of mushrooms grown from the reindeer droppings. These were hallucinogenic mushrooms. He would place them on the mantles. He would climb down the ladder into the huts, and he would place these medicine bags on the mantles in everybody's houses so that they would not get cabin fever, and they would take these hallucinogenics. I'm not sure how they would take them, as in microdosing or whatever. I don't know. But it doesn't specify in the tale about it. But it does specify that this is how they got through the winter. And that, my friend, the shaman, the reindeer shaman of the Sami tribe, is Santa Claus coming down the ladder into the houses. Now, the other story that I love is the European story of Saint Nicholas, Niklaus, and he lived in a village, and it was Christmas time, and the children were, the village was very impoverished, and the children were not going to get any toys. Like, I don't know if this was, I'm not going to speculate. This is just the story I know. Okay, so the children were very impoverished in this village, so he decided to make them toys by hand, his, wooden toys. And that's where the whole elves and the Santa shop and making the toys comes into play for Niklaus. So he handed out the toys in his village for Christmas, and he became Santa Claus, Niklaus, Saint Nick. Get it? You love it? Like it?